Welcome back. Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey. Second half kickoff. And Central Ward receives, gets to the 50, and is able to stay on his feet and avoid a tackle. All the way down the field. Touchdown, Central Ward. Number 14. Care Hyder with the touchdown on the kickoff return. It is 6-0 Central Ward. Well, that is some way to come back to second half action if you're a Cougars fan. A kickoff return for a touchdown. And so now a point after attempt. Central Ward, right off the kick, takes a 6-0 lead. Now the point after attempt for the Cougars. Well, anyway, welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta. This is Mike Formisano saying thanks for joining us. The Lions and the Cougars heading into halftime tied at 0, but now the kickoff to Central Ward, and Hyder is able to score to make it 6-0. Now the point after attempt. The quarterback in the shotgun. Remember, Pope John rules: runner pass is 1 point, kick is 2. Here's a snap to the quarterback to pass, and a reverse, a fumble on the play, and Pope John's going to recover. The Lions jump on it, so no point after for the Central Ward Cougars. That could be a big play, as if Pope John's able to score and convert a point after, they will take the lead. But right now, just underway in the third quarter, it is Central Ward 6 and Pope John no score. Let's go ahead and go over the rosters. We'll start with the roster we got for Central Ward today, so thank you for that, because we usually have a problem getting the rosters for the Pop Warner teams, but today we have it, so thank you. Number 13, Elijah Alston. Number 5, Mekhi Beck. Number 7, Tyree Black. 23 is Leander Booker. 2 is Aquan Birdie. 4 is Jaquan Birdie. 6 is Cecil Crump. 10 is Hassan Guilford Bay. 14, Care Hyder. 0 is Derek Javon. 32, Easton Lee. 99, Mason Lewis. Number 17, Hamik Marshall. Number 3, Nikai McKenna. 8 is Bornsire Nichols. 24, Messiah Nichols. 70 is Victor Perez Cava. 90 is Ariolua Kadri. 12 is Zahid Springer. 71 is Amir Swepson, as the kick is going now to the 25-yard line of Pope John, and finally picked up by the Lions. Luca Pippa with the return of about 3 yards on the play. So Pope John will start from their own 28. Finishing the roster for Central Ward, and we'll do the Pope John one in just a minute. 71, Amir Swepson. 1 is Masai Thompson. 16, Logan Vaughn. 11 is Stephen Vaughn. Number 9, Zenori Williams. First and 10 for Pope John from their own 28. Central Ward with a 6-0 lead early in the third quarter. Number 2, Mason Seeger under center. Lone tailback for Pope John in the backfield. Seeger will drop back to pass, avoids one tackle, and is met by a second defender who brings him down. Sacked at the 20-yard line. That looks to be number 13 for Central Ward, Elijah Alston. So Pippa into the game, number 49 for Pope John. Now Seeger under center. We'll get started with the Pope John roster in just a minute. Again, if you are here at the stadium, please make sure to stay with us after this game for Pope John Junior Lion 13 and under football, as the Lions will take on the Union Rams. Three men in the backfield for Pope John. Man in motion is Mazway. Seeger takes the snap, flips back to Pippa. Pippa to the right, to the hash mark. And has some room to run, is able to get out to about the 26-yard line. And that'll bring up third down for Pope John. So the Lions have to get to the 38. They're at the 26, so 3rd and 12. All right, correct that. They'll go ahead and actually 39-yard line, so let's make it 3rd and 13. Dan motions McCarrick. Here's a snap by Seeger. Pitch back to Pippa. Pippa through the left, trying to find the hash marks. He's able to bring it down to about the 27-yard line. So, gain of 1 for Pope John. That'll bring up 4th down. Yeah, I'm looking to see. Okay, so. The ball spotted at the 27. It's 4th down for Pope John. Trailing 6-0. It's a big play for Pope John. You want to make sure you either get the first down or get the ball out of there so it doesn't set up a short field for Central Ward. Lions up to the line. Snap goes back and hits the turf, but picked up by Grego, and the pass over to Seeger is incomplete. So, forward pass from Grego to Mason Seeger hits the turf. It's an incomplete pass, and it'll be a turnover on down. Central Ward will take over. 5:31 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Pope John trails Central Ward 6-0. All right, so as we got some time here for Central Ward to set up, let's go over the Pope John roster. We start with number 2, Mason Seeger. Number 3 is Logan Maswin. Number 6, Bennett Pucci. Number 8, Noah Kraus. Number 9, Theodore Zwicky. 10 is Ryder Espinoza. 13, John McCann. 22, Elon Nisbeth. 27, Alexander Formasano. 28, Danny Filato. 49 is Luca Pippa. 56, Robert Zwicky. 61, Anthony Grego. 67, Declan McCarrick. 80 is Roman Pena. We'll pick up the roster after this first play. Here's a snap to the quarterback. Drops back to pass. Number 14 has a man. It's number 10 for Central Ward. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Ward. So the quarterback, number 14, Pierre Hyder, with the pass to number 10, Hassan Guilford Bay. And it is a 26-yard touchdown reception for Central Ward. And they take a 12-0 lead. So now Central Ward attempting the point conversion. They'll go for the 1 point, run and pass. Here's snap to the quarterback, the handoff. Sweeps to the right side. They get a flag down. Number 13's in the end zone. However, we'll see what the call is on the flag. Yeah, and I think they're going to negate the point after attempt. So, penalty against Central Ward. And they'll re-attempt. Score remains 12-0. Midway through the 3rd quarter. The ball now spotted at the 13-yard line of Pope John. Point after attempt. 2nd attempt for Central Ward. Here's a snap, number 9. He'll hand off to number 1, One to the left corner of the end zone, and he's in. Point after is good. Number 1 for Central Ward. That is Masai Thompson. So 1-point conversion will make it 13-0. Central Ward over Pope John. And so that's where we are now going into the next kickoff. 13-0 Central Ward leads the Pope John Lions. Let's continue the roster and complete that now before the end of the game. So we start with, where do we leave off? We left off with number 80, Rowan Pena. Number 5, Cooper Lapin. Number 87, James Mahalik. 89 is Matthew Schultz. 87, Braden Convey. The head coach and offensive coordinator of the 11U Lions, Rob Zawicki. Defensive coordinator, Dan Filato. Assistant coaches, Greg Mazzoy and Anthony Grego. Jeff McCarrick, Jose Pena, Dennis Espinoza. Athletic trainers, Gerard Graziano. Audio engineering and scoreboard keeping today by Joe Rosinski. Video coordinators, George DeJesus. The team moms, Corinne Schultz, Melanie Zawicki. The Junior Lions athletic director is Brian Carlson. Varsity head coach, Dom Gaston. League president, Rich Jessamarie, and league VP is Dave Diarco. The kick goes down to the 28-yard line. It's picked up by Espinoza. Ryder Espinoza looking for the near sideline. Tackled there by number 13 for Pop Water. And that is Elijah Alston. So it'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Lions, trailing by 13. Pope John has to find a way back into this game. They better start scoring now. 4:12 to go on the clock here. Although the referees do have the official time on the scoreboard, but we're trying to get as accurate a time as possible and give you guys an idea of what's going on.
There's a lost cell phone. It was found in the parking lot.
All right, so anybody here in Pope John High School, we have a lost cell phone in the press box. It's black, Apple iPhone. One of the camera lenses is broken, so if it's yours, come retrieve it. It's in the press box. It was found in the parking lot here at Pope John High School. Here's the handoff to number 2, Mason Seeger. He'll run to the near sideline. Gains a couple. Out of bounds. That brings up 2nd down. Pope John Lions snake bit again today by the big play, and the kickoff return to start the second half, and then the touchdown pass to Hassan Guilford Bay by quarterback Kerr Hyder. And then the point after conversion on the second attempt by Central Ward, and that has given them a 13-0 lead. Here's Singer in the pitch back to Pippa. Luca Pippa to the right side, looking for room to run. He gets down to about the 41-yard line, and that's good enough for a Pope John. 1st down. Good run by Luca Pippa. Able to gain the 1st down marker for the Lions, and then some. Well, they got spotted at the 40, but still good enough for a 1st down. 1st and 10, Pope John. They've got to get to midfield, which is totally different from Canadian football, where the 55-yard line is midfield. Well, if you ever tried watching Canadian football, it's tough. It's exciting, but at the same time, you're working with 3 downs. It's 110 yards between end zones, and the end zones themselves are 20 yards. But the 55-yard line in CFL is what throws me. 2:43 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Central Ward leading 13-0. Seeger taking the snap. He hands off to Mazway. Logan Mazway up the right side. He's able to gain to the 48-yard line. So good gainer by Mazway. Brings it down to about the 49, let's say. So 2nd and short for Pope John. Number 61, Anthony Grego in the game. As I think Mazway's coming out. He's limping a little bit. We hope he's okay, but he'll get him a break. Bit of a break for Masway. Hollick out of the game. I'm sorry, Convey out of the game. And Seeger in for Pope John. 2 minutes to go, third quarter.
I get chills when I hear this.
Second and 1 for Pope John. Remember, next week, the Lions hit the road again for the final game of the regular season, right? Final game? Yeah, final game of the regular season. We're already there. Wow. Final game of the regular season is on the road. We will not know who Pope John plays and what location and what time that is, but it will be on Sunday in Columbus Day weekend. That'll be announced by Pop Warner midweek. Timeout on the field. We're going to take one as well. Minute 30 to go here in the third quarter. And the Central Ward Cougars leading the Pope John Junior Lions by a score of 13-0. Come on back to Pope John High School right after this.
Everybody's asking, where are we we're supposed to be playing this turn. I'm actually glad we're playing because we get to redeem ourselves, hopefully.
Yes.
I think we are a much better team.
It's night and day.
And you know what? It was like that last year, too. I remember. 11 years. We lost the first 3 games in a row. And then we won. And we won 6.
Right.
We'll be back.
Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta for Pope John Junior Lion 11 under football. Mike Formasano along with you calling today's game. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Sunday afternoon here in northern New Jersey. Lions from the 49. Quarterback is Mason Seeger. He takes a snap, throws downfield, incomplete. Under pressure from number 24 for Central Ward. And that is Messiah Nichols. So that'll bring up 3rd and 1 on the incomplete pass from Seeger. Lions trail 13-0. This is the final home game of the regular season for the 11U squad. Right after this game again, please make sure you stay with us. About 5 minutes afterwards, we'll get started with the Pope John Junior Lions 13-under team. Head coach Matt Emmering's 13U Lions will take on the Union Rams in what's a rematch from 2 weeks ago. The Rams won that game, but it was a lot closer to the final score. Fumble on the play as the transfer to the running back did not get there. It's the Lions, they did fall on it, and they maintained possession, but a fumble on the play, and so that will bring up 4th and 4. So the ball fell out of Seeger's hands as he looked to transfer to the running back and hit the turf. The Lions were able to recover. We got a player down for Central Ward. We're going to take an injury timeout. Minute 19 to go, third quarter, 13-0 Central Ward. Come on back to Sparta, New Jersey, and Pope John High School right after this.
Even their coaches felt like you got wrong. That's right. You guys can do it, man. You guys can do it. You guys can do it. Even the commentators said there's 3 penalties the guys never heard of. I've never heard of legal participation, helping, assisting the runner. And then there was another weird one. The whistle. It was like inadvertent whistle. I was like,
Coach Shum always going to go for the 4th down there, or was he thinking of kicking? Trying to field goal?
The only thing is you missed the field goal, you're right there. You better shot 4th down, at least trying to get...
You can make the argument either way. Listen, you know, he's head coach for a reason, and, you know, you trust his judgment.
yep. The safety screwed us. Yes.
He should have been able to, the coach shouldn't have been in a position to have made that call. The referees just didn't know.
Sure was, man.
Yeah, at least get to like 2.5. Then you have a little bit more.
And they called 2 timeouts to stop the clock. Minute 57 and a minute 50. And I said that was the last 2 timeouts. I see throughout the rest of the game just one more timeout. I don't know if they usually get to stop the clock. They didn't get too many timeouts.
Yeah,
I don't
on
think
that,
they would have had to
on the interception, I thought he came down in the end zone. And they spotted Vic and
have one. Yeah. Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey. We are now in the 4th quarter as the Lions going left to right on your screen. And they're getting set to punch. 4th and 4. No, it's a fake. The handoff to Robert Zawicki. He goes to the left sideline. He's got the first down. And still on his feet. Brought down at the 41-yard line. So a fake punt. Great call by head coach Rob Zawicki. And Robert Zawicki takes it to the 41-yard line of Central Ward. First down, Pope John. Now, as we start the 4th quarter, the Lions going left to right on your screen in their blue home uniforms with blue pants, pink socks, and pink armbands for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the blue Guardian caps over the golden domes that Pope John has with the Lions on both sides. Central Ward in their white jerseys, trimmed by blue numbers, black pants and blue trim, and black helmets with blue trim. They're going right to left. Lions looking for their 2nd win of the season. They have some work to do. They're down 13-0 as we start the 4th quarter. Switch sides.
we did.
Number 85, Cooper Lapin in the game for Pope John. Number 13, John McCann out for 11U. Actually, we have a timeout on the field, and we're going to take one as well. Timeout on the field at Pope John High School. It's 13-0 Central Ward over Pope John. Come right back right after this. Probably good with running off maybe about 20 seconds. You just had one play. It's probably not much more than that. Either way, the officials are going to do what they want to do.
Right.
But this will at least give the fans an idea of what's left. Great to have. And he was coming back up to do the national anthem in church, right? Oh, she should. She did great.
When's the clock start?
Right on the snap.
Yeah, right.
Welcome back to Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey for Pope John Junior Lion 11U football. The Lions looking to get some points on the board here, and a big fake punt by Robert Zawicki, taking that snap and getting to the 41-yard line for a Pope John first down. And now here we go, as the running back for Pope John met at the line of scrimmage, maybe not even. Tackled there by number 0 for Central Ward. Number 0 is Derek Gerard. Good tackle by him. Lions right back up to the line. No huddle offense. And now we got a whistle. There's going to be a timeout taken by Central Ward. So we'll stay with you. We're going to give you a little bit of an update of what's been happening with the rest of Pope John football here at the Catholic Academy of Sussex County. So Thursday afternoon, the freshman team taking on Del Barton, and the freshman Pope John Lions defeating the Green Wave 41-14. An impressive performance by the freshman Pope John Lion football team. So now 4-1 on the season, and they are doing a bang-up job. So congratulations to the freshman Pope John Lions. And meanwhile, the varsity team taking on Del Barton yesterday at Del Barton Academy for their homecoming. And it was a close game, very close. And it came down to the final 19 seconds. Unfortunately for the Lions, Del Barton hitting a field goal with 19 seconds to go to give them the 35-34 victory. But Pope John coming into that game in Del Barton's homecoming, scoring the first 14 points in the first quarter. And the lead went back and forth numerous times and just falling shy by a single point. Valiant effort, but we'll see if Pope John can get it back on the right track next weekend for their next game. I think they play Seton Hall, but I need a schedule to confirm that. So, anyway, that is the action for Pope John football. The last game of the weekend will be this one after this, which will be 13U taking on Union. So, second down for Pope John. Quarterback rolls out to his right. It's Seeger. Fires down the field, incomplete. Under pressure from the Central Ward defensive line. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Little over 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. The Cougars on a couple of big plays in the second half. A kickoff return for a touchdown to start the third quarter. And then a touchdown pass from Kyer Hyder to Hassan Guilford Bay, giving the Cougars a 13-0 lead. So it's going to be 3rd and 11, spotting the ball at the 41. Lions up to the line. Seeger under center. Fake handoff. Play action. The world to his right. Seeger looking downfield. Tipped. Incomplete. Good coverage by the Central Ward defender there. Looks to be number 3, if I'm not mistaken. Defending Teddy Zawicki, number 9. Coverage by number 4 for Central Ward. It was Jaquan Burney. So that will bring up 4th down for Pope John. A critical 4th and 10 or 4th and 11 for the Lions. Pope John to the line of scrimmage. Seeger under center. Drops back the pass, rolls to his left, fires downfield. Incomplete, knocked down by a pair of Central Ward defenders. The pass was intended for Ryder Espinoza. Turnover on downs, and Central Ward will take over with less than 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, leading by 13. The Lions trying to go for a couple of pass plays there, and just the coverage by Central Ward very solid in knocking down those 2 passes from Seeger. 1st and 10, Central Ward. We are here in the fourth quarter at Pope John High School in Sparta, New Jersey. Cougars up to the line. Quarterback will take the snap. Drops back the pass. Fires downfield. Incomplete. Ryder Espinoza had his hands on it, and he bends over and can't believe he was unable to haul that in. Good defense by Espinoza. He knocks it down for an incomplete pass, but you know that Ryder wanted more there. We got a flag down on the play. We're going to see what the call was. It's holding against Central Ward. Penalties declined by head coach Zawicki, so that will bring up 2nd and 10. Almost a huge interception for Pope John. We'll see if they can create a turnover here and get the ball back in this fourth quarter. Here's a snap. Hand off to the running back. Fumble on the play. And the quarterback falls on it. So Espinoza, who almost had the interception, was able to knock the ball loose from the tailback. And it hit the turf. But fortunately for Central Ward, unfortunately for Pope John, the quarterback for Central Ward able to fall on it. And the Cougars maintain possession. But that is going to bring up 3rd and long for Central Ward. So now the Cougars trying to protect the 13-0 lead. Quarterback under center. He hands off up the middle. Number 44, still on his feet. Running up the sideline. He's got room to run, and he's able to break the tackle and all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Ward. That was number 14, Care Hyder, with the run through the Pope John defense. The second and third efforts, he was able to break tackles, find the sideline, and off to the races. That will make the score Central Ward 19, Pope John no score. So for Central Ward, elation on that run and a back-breaking play for the Pope John Junior Lions. Point after attempt for Central Ward. Quarterback in the gun. Again in motion, takes the snap, fakes the handoff now to the near side. And running back into the end zone for the point after. That is number 1. Side Thompson. Thompson into the left corner of the end zone on the near sideline. That will make the score 20-0. Central Ward over the Pope John Junior Lions. Again, please join us after this game for Pope John Junior Lion 13 and under football, as head coach Matt Emmering's Lions will take on the Union Rams right here at Pope John High School right after this game. So for the 11U squad is to go ahead and get some points on the board and try and find a way back into this game as they are running out of time. 20-0, Central Ward leads over Pope John. Central Ward sets up from their own 40-yard line for the kick. Here's the kick down the field, goes right to one of the linemen for Pope John, and that is going to be number 8, Noah Kraus, who makes the catch and falls down to the turf at about the 47-yard line. So 1st and 10, Pope John, starting from their own 47. Announcement to anybody here in the stadium here at Pope John High School. We have a lost cell phone in the booth. It's a black cell phone with a silver back. It's an Apple iPhone, and it's got a crack in one of the lenses. So if you are missing your cell phone, please come to the press box, and we have it here for you. It was found in the parking lot here earlier this morning. 1st and 10 for Lions at the 47-yard line. Seeger will pitch back. Pippa turns around, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Tackled by number 1 for Central Ward, Masai Thompson. So Pippa with a good effort. Spin move. Just couldn't advance the ball past the line of scrimmage. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. He did get back to the line. Clock winding down. 6:44 and counting here, unofficially, in the 4th quarter. Lions on offense. 2nd and 10. 20-0. Central Ward leads. Movement on the line. And we got a flag on the play. We'll see. I think it's against Central Ward. That's what I saw. So we'll wait for the official announcement from the referees. And it is penalty against Central Ward, so that'll move the ball 5 yards up the field and into Central Ward territory. To the Cougar 48. We'll bring up 2nd and 5. Here's a snap. Seeger with a handoff to Masway. Logan Masway back to the left, over to the right. And it's finally brought down at about the 35-yard line. First down, Pope John. Well, nice run by Masway. He's able to cut to the right hash mark and a little past it. That's back to the middle. Find some extra room to run and gets the first down for Pope John. Now, no huddle to Masway, who is met right in the backfield by the Central Ward defense. Number 13, Elijah Alston with the tackle. Big tackle by Alston. And that will drop Pope John for a loss. Clock down, less than 6 minutes to go, 4th quarter. 20-0. The Cougars leading Pope John. Lions now in the huddle. Again, please join us next week for Pope John Junior Lion 11U football, as they will have their last regular season game of 2024. It'll be on the road. We'll find out from Pop Warner later in the week who it is, and what time, and what location. Seeger with the pass down the field. Incomplete. Knocked down by the safety for Central Ward. Was not able to haul it in, but it is an incomplete pass. And we got a timeout on the field. Head coach Rob Zawicki wants to talk things over. We'll take a break as well. 5:10 to go, 4th quarter. 20-0, Central Ward leading Pope John. We'll be right back to Pope John High School. It's part of New Jersey right after this.
Starting to get cooler. That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm so done with that. I'm so done with this. I'm not a summertime.
Next Saturday it's going to be 75 again.
Bury myself in an ice rink somewhere. Watch a game for a few.
Pass back from Seeger down the field. Incomplete. As we return to live action here at Pope John High School. So an incomplete pass from Seeger, but we have a whistle on the play. And confirmation from the officials. I don't see a flag on the field, so. Now, what that could mean is that the play went off before the officials gave the motion to go ahead and start the clock. You have to start the clock in order for the play to run. A lot of times teams, they'll come to the line, they'll start it up, and the referees want to make sure that it's on their clock, which is understandable. All right, so here we go again now. And a whistle right after the snap to Seeger in the gun, and that is a penalty against Central Ward. So offside against Central Ward, and that will move the ball up the field for Pope John. 5-yard penalty. It is 4th down, so it'll remain 4th down. However, the Lions still have to get to the 25 for a first. So 4th and 8. Seeger in the gun. Takes the snap. Drops back to pass. Fires down the middle. Intercepted. Central Ward with the interception. Number 10, Hassan Guilford Bay picks off Mason Seeger. And that should just about do it, as the Central Ward Cougars, with a 20-0 lead, secure possession again on an interception. Again, you know, with Seeger, you're going to throw the ball down the field anyway. If you're going to get a turnover on downs, may as well try to connect the pass there. So, unfortunately for him, didn't happen, and Central Ward will take over. Again, please stay with us after this game. About 5-10 minutes afterwards, you can see the team's already setting up on the sidelines. The Pope John Junior Lions 13U squad will be taking on the Union Rams. Please join us for that game right here at Pope John High School after this is completed. And now Central Ward in victory formation, they take a knee.
You took the knee, but there's more time on the clock. I wouldn't think they'd be taking knees at the time. So, unless yeah, maybe the referee says. We'll see.
The snap by the quarterback for Central Ward and takes a knee, and that should do it. As time expires, Central Ward Cougars defeat the Pope John Lions. Final score, Central Ward 20, Pope John nothing. So for the Lions, good effort. They had a scoreless tie after halftime, and a couple of big plays broke them. But they will learn from it, move on, and we will see. As they've made improvements throughout the season, they will continue to do so, and we'll see the culmination of this next week as the Pope John Junior Lions 11U squad will hit the road once again for their final game of the regular season. Please join us for that next Sunday. It'll be announced by Pop Warner later in the week on the opponent, time, and location. So, for everyone here at Pope John High School, this is Mike Formasano saying thanks for joining us. Final score once again, the Central Ward Cougars defeat the Pope John Junior Lions 11U squad 20-0. Please stay with us. In about 5 minutes, we will start up for the Pope John Junior Lions 13-0 squad as they'll take on the Union Rams. Please come back for that. Have a good rest of your Sunday, everyone. We will see you next week for more Pope John Junior Lions 11U football.